Look at her smirk. Look at her smirk. It's her first, kind of her first video, this kind of video with me.
Yeah.
But today, Kristina here, she's going to be riding the Movcan, and we're going to get her perspective from the younger crowd, which I think enjoys this type of bike just a little more than the older crowd. Yeah, like me. But we're going to ride to the pharmacy, pick up some medication, and going to ask her some questions along the way and see how she likes it. So let's go. You ready to do this?
I'm so ready.
Ready to go pick up some drugs?
Pick up some drugs? What do you mean by that?
Medication.
Yes.
Medication. Doctor prescribed medication. All right, let's get going. You're gonna follow me, so you gotta turn around.
Oh boy, all right.
We're gonna have a good time. Here we go. So there she is. Kristina's on the Movcan V60 Pro. And we're heading off to the drugstore, pick up some medication. Then I'm gonna ask Kristina how she likes this ride as we go along. Everything okay over there, Kristina?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Everything's fine, okay. It is cold. Man, I thought we were into warmer weather. I can tell we're gonna have runny noses by the time this ride's over.
Oh, seriously, we will.
All right, let's go ahead and get across the intersection, and we're just gonna go straight through like we're heading towards the high school.
Okay.
So Kristina,
Yes.
without riding it very much, what do you think about it? How do you like the looks?
I like the looks of it. It looks pretty sporty. I do think it's a little small.
Go ahead. Even for you?
Yeah. Well,
It's hard to pedal, isn't it? Because your knees, even your knees come up high.
yeah, the seat's a little low.
Go ahead, get up.
So
kind
it
of like right up
feels
here.
really hard to try and pedal. But other than that, I mean, as of right now, it feels like a pretty smooth ride.
How's the seating position? How's the comfort level?
Well, for the,
You keep slowing down.
well,
What's going on?
because I can't hear you.
Oh, I'll talk louder then.
Okay.
So, like I said, how does it feel sitting on it and riding it? Are you in a comfortable riding position?
I wouldn't say I'm super comfortable. Like we were just talking about, the seat's pretty low, so my knees are coming up high. The comfort of the seat isn't great so far. I've only been on it for about 5 minutes, and I can tell that my butt's hurting a little bit already. Not much padding on the seat, but still a smooth ride so far. Not too bad.
Okay. I'll take the lead for a minute or two. You might be able to see her behind me. We actually need to get over there, so we got to go up and then turn around and make a U-turn. So right after this fence right here, we're going to turn right onto the bike path.
Okay.
Yeah, so for even how tall she is, I mean, she's shorter than me. How tall are you, Kristina?
I'm 5'6".
She's 5'6". And that still seems to be too tall for this bike, for pedaling. Now if you're not pedaling, how do you like it? It's pretty zippy, isn't it?
It is very zippy. I mean, the speed kicks on really fast. I mean, you feel like you're on a basic dirt bike.
Well, let's test out some of that speed.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'll be right behind you. Maybe if I put it in boost mode, I'll get something out of it. Yeah, there you go. So, that thing does just about 30 miles an hour on throttle only. And they're claiming class 2. Yeah, it's another thing. Ah, some bumps. How does that full suspension feel?
Not too great. I'm not gonna lie. It didn't feel pretty good. I hit a pretty hard bump and it didn't feel great.
Yeah, I have a feeling. Go a little faster. I have a feeling that that rear shock bottoms out really easy.
Yeah.
And this is also marked as a dirt bike, so, you know, off-road / bike. And in their advertisement pictures, they show people riding hard and a guy jumping in the air. I'm like, there's no way. I would think about even getting that front wheel off the ground.
Yeah.
So would you say the good things you like about it is it's fast?
Yeah, I mean, right back there during where I just speed up, I got up to about basically 30 miles per hour. We got to like 29.4 or something.
Yeah. And is there anything else you like about it?
I do like the fact that it's got some fun little gadgets on it, like the blinkers and the brake light, but other than that...
Don't forget the horn. It's got an electronic horn.
It does.
Makes you sound like a motorcycle cop's pulling you over with that meep meep.
It does.
Okay, here we're gonna cross the street, but we're gonna go on that side and go down. Now, who would you recommend this bike for if you had to recommend it, or would you?
I would recommend it for maybe between the ages of maybe 16 to maybe like 25, 26. I definitely think this is made for a lot younger people. It does go pretty fast, and in case you hit a bump wrong or something, things could totally go haywire.
Yeah. So do you think taller people will like it if they're just using it for throttle only?
If they're using it for throttle only, I would say yes, just because when you're tall and pedaling, this definitely will hurt the knees eventually. But if you're just going full throttle, I think you're fine.
You can ride a little closer over here. You don't need to be weed whacking. Well, Kristina.
Yeah.
Now ask me. Would I recommend? Ask me.
Would you recommend this bike for taller people?
No. No, I would not. Unless you just want something to zip around, you just can use throttle only, I would recommend no. There's other better choices out there. This is going to be a great choice for those who are shorter and will have more maneuverability on it because they won't feel as crammed in a kind of a confined space. So I think it suits probably the younger and the shorter crowd more than the taller crowd.
You know, the one thing I'd say about this bike too is that it almost sounds like I'm stuck in between changing gears.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. I think it's because the distance between the rear sprockets and the front sprocket are really close, so that chain it's always crooked. So you kind of get that sound of a chain that sounds like it wants to change to the next gear, but doesn't. So you say your dislikes are it's It's too low.
It's too low. The seat,
No adjustable seat.
no adjustable seat. The seat's pretty uncomfortable.
Seat is really uncomfortable. The chain noise.
The chain noise. And personally, for me, I'm not a big fan of how fast it goes.
You rather go faster or slower?
I'd rather go a little bit slower.
Okay, that's a first. Okay, let's, I'll get the button.
Well,
We're gonna go this way.
you know, just going fast on roadways like that, it just seems a little too scary for me.
Why don't you come over on this side with me so you don't have to go off that curb. So it goes a little too fast, that makes it scary. Now is it the acceleration or the overall speed?
No, I think it's the acceleration, just really how fast it picks
It
up.
accelerates too fast. You don't hear many people say that. You hear a lot of people saying, I need it to be faster, faster, faster. It's like, nah. You know what? I think 28 is fine. A nice, smooth, gradual speed up.
Yeah.
It's nice to have a quick pickup when you need it, but not every time you twist the throttle or your cadence sensor kicks in. So your overall, if it was you deciding to buy an e-bike, would this even be in the consideration after riding it?
After riding it, I don't think this would be anywhere on my list of bikes that I would even consider.
Now, do you prefer the taller bikes, the bigger ones, or the 20-inch wheels?
No, I think I prefer the taller bikes.
Now, you remember the Corgi?
I do remember the Corgi.
How would you compare this to the Corgi? Which one did you like better?
I think I'm actually gonna say that I enjoyed the Corgi more.
Yeah, for me, yes. Also, it was a much smoother ride.
A lot much
The suspension
smoother
worked a
ride.
lot better.
Suspension was better, seat was more comfortable, gradual speed up.
I think it just had a better layout.
Yeah,
Easy to get on. This one's easy to get on too. Hey, let's make a run for the border. Taco Bell. We're gonna turn right into, well, you know where it is. Oh no! Oh, they're open during construction. Well, it's not Tuesday, so we can't have tacos.
ooh,
Yeah, I even heard that. Big thump. All right, we are here at the CVS Pharmacy. Christine is going to sit out and guard bikes while I go in and pick up the stuff. Be right back. All right, we got the drugs, the medication. It's time to head home. So let's go.
let's get to it.
Let's get this road on the show.
Back the same way we came?
Yep, we'll go down the intersection and cross. Actually, let's go through the parking lot here this time. Oh, we don't have to. Let's go. Follow me. I know what to do. I don't know what to do, but I'm going to do it anyways.
Aye!
What's the matter?
The bump.
The bump.
The speed bump.
So yeah, there it is. I mean, this bike needs, I think, a lot more developing. I think they need to get rid of the the carbon steel frame and go with aluminum to make that bike lighter. Because like I said, it's 102 pounds, just the bike and the battery. That's pretty darn heavy for a bike that size.
Yeah.
When you compare it to a bike this size that weighs about 30 pounds less. So they have some more developing to do. But anyways, we've got the bikes pointed towards home. So you know what that means. What does it mean, Kristina? You have a great day? A great ride? A great week?
Yeah.
And I know you'll see me on the next video.
I'll see you on the next video.
All right, bye.